Welcome to another episode of The Lounge Season 2, brought to you by the Rotaract Club of Achievers Lanka Business School. So, today we have our club service directors to talk to us about their Rotaract journey and how they tackle their problems during this pandemic. So, let's all welcome Rotaractor Netmi Lavanya and Rotaractor Mark Nathan. Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hi.
Nare.
I hope you guys are safe.
Yes, yeah. We hope you are to safe too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am safe, all safe and sound. So, let's as a little icebreaker, like tell me a little bit about yourself in like very briefly. Mark, you go first.
So I'm Rotaract Mark Nason and I'm studying ACCA at Chivas Lanka Business School and I'm 21 years old and I play basketball.
Super. How about Lavanya?
Okay. Hi, I'm Rotaract Netmi Lavanya, and I'm a final year engineering undergraduate at KDU at the moment. And I like pottery, and I take pottery classes for that. And I'm 24 years old.
Interesting. All right. Let me ask you another question about yourself. How do you all manage your how? What do you all do during your free time? Any hobbies, Lavanya?
So for me, I'm a crafter. I have a side hustle. It's called the crafting bubble, and most of my free time I do the orders from that, or I just make personal crafts like cards and stuff for me, my friends, and my family.
All right. How about Mark?
Well, I usually watch a lot of movies as a hobby and I play games and I
All
learn
right.
skills as well.
Okay. All right. Let's straight away dive into road track. So tell me, what do you like the most about road track? How about Lavanya?
Okay, so for me, the thing I love the most about Rotaract is the friendship and the bond we have with each other in the club. It's like it's amazing to think that 1.5 years ago I didn't know any of these people, and now we have become like one big family. And I am eternally grateful for Rotaract for that, for giving me that wonderful set of friends.
All right. Amazing. So how about Mark?
Yeah, well, it was a great opportunity to know a lot of people and to learn good things from people. I mean, like to get contacts and all, to get to know well about them. And it's been a great opportunity, I would say. And it's been a lot of impact in my life to to get decisions and all as a group and all. So I would say uh, project has been a lot for me.
All right. Um, and both of you guys are undergraduates, so which means road track is not the only thing you do. So you have your studies and you have your work, you have side, you have your hobbies and everything. So let me ask, how do you balance everything out? You know, road track with studies and everything. So how about Mark?
um, so basically what I do is, so I have a particular timetable. So I would allocate my time for Rotaract and as well as studies. So sometimes I would have exams. So in those kind of times I'll be very busy with my studies work. So I would ask Lavanya to do my projects, to watch over the ongoing projects. So she's been a great director and a good friend of me to support in every situations. So that's how I manage my time.
All right. How about Lavanya?
Okay, so in my experience, I'm a little different. So for me, when my exams come up, like when I don't really have time, and some days I have time. So what I do is I try to do all my track work in the free time I have, and I have a really good set of friends who would help me, like even Mark. Like when I say I can't do something and I don't have time to do it because of exams and stuff, and everyone, like despite their avenue, everyone comes together and help, like even in, like I'm talking about my avenue, So everyone comes together and do like help with my club service work, and the president and the secretary, I have we are thankful for them, and they are really understanding. Like they don't pressure me to do work. They like when I say I have exams, like they are understanding. Like they let me do my exam work, because to them, according to them, always education comes first. So I didn't have any like troubles with balancing stuff, because I had time to do both. Like when I had to focus on my studies, I had to focus on studies, and in my free time and stuff, I used to really work in my Rotaract work.
All right. So, all right. Let's talk a little bit more about your avenue, that is club service. Um, how would you best describe the scope of this avenue and the objectives that you all have to achieve?
In Rotary Club of Achievers, our focusing area was to strengthen the bond by organizing projects. Since we weren't ready for the second wave, we had to come up with alternatives which can be done through online, right? So we had to prepare for online sessions which could make the which could uh, give us the fellowship that would get from like a physical uh, as a physical thing, right? So what we did was we had many projects uh, to make to strengthen our bond, right? So likewise, so we came up with alternative projects because we couldn't do physical.
All right. That's about our scope. So, also, could you tell me one or two innovative projects that you all did during in requisite with the avenue?
Yeah. So one of the innovative ideas we did was called Step by Step. It's one of the projects we did for newbies. So it was designed in a way that each and every newbie gets a taste of each and every avenue. So not just doing just one project in one particular avenue. Like they were able to chair projects. Almost everyone chaired a project, like co-chaired a project, and they were able to get to know how each and every avenue works inside out. And another project we did was an innovative one was RGM. It was actually an online platform for all the Rotaractors to come together and play games. And I'm sure when you renew, Kindness Us was very famous during the quarantine period. So we organized the first Kindness Us tournament, Among Us tournament in Sri Lanka. It was called Kindness Us. I'm sorry, the game is Among Us, and it was very successful. It was conducted as a part of RGM, and it was supposed to bring all the Rotaractors together, and it was a really fun and innovative session.
All right, amazing, amazing. So now let's talk about what you all had to face during the pandemic. And uh, during this time, like all of our road track projects, like almost every one of them, we conducted as physical. So we had to cancel, we had to move on to into a virtual platform. And what kind of changes that you all had to did, and what kind of spontaneous ideas that you all came up with to keep the members together in the club to keep up the fellowship.
We used to have physical general meetings when it was before COVID, and after the general meetings, every meetings we had like cool fun sessions, like for example Pictionary, something like charades and all. So or sometimes we go out for dinners after the general meetings. So this year we couldn't go for like go for physical activities due to COVID, and so what we did was, so we played Among Us, Pictionary after every general meetings. So as a alternative, we came up with that, and specifically, if I would say, if the mainly what road tractors expect from a club is club trip, right? It is the what do you call it, the fun part of the club. It makes everyone makes everyone to come together, where we can have fun and all. I mean, it's a lot of memories, right? So we couldn't go ahead with that because of the COVID. And the biggest scavenger hunt of South Asia is Conquer Colombo, which is done by Rotaract Achievers. So we couldn't go ahead with that.
All right, but kind of spontaneous ideas that you all came up with in to keep the members together,
Yeah. So,
since
like
you all
Mark
had to
said,
move to a virtual platform.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So, like Mark said, we had to switch all our physical general meetings to a virtual platform, and we can all agree that it's not the same talking to a screen. It's not the same like talking, sitting to each other, like making jokes with each other, like while someone else is talking. I mean, like it's bad, but it's what we really do, right? So it's not the same. Like people, most of the time, they don't switch on their cameras when they talk in the meeting. So what we had to do, like for a long period of time, we had to continue our meetings like that. So what we did was, most of the time after general meetings, we started doing games, virtual games. So usually we do that after physical general meetings, but we had to do virtual games this time. So most of the time, we after general meetings, we did games like Among Us, Pictionary, Ludo, and other fun stuff like Truth or Dare, Never Have I Ever, and stuff like that. So it's one of the things we had to do because of COVID. I mean, I wish we could do that physically, but it, I think it did a big difference, like than doing nothing. So it's one of the well, silver linings. I mean, like even there are some people who can't come to physical meetings, but almost everyone can come to virtual meetings. So it's one of the good things we did, and we that happened to us. And another thing was, we started organizing quizzes because because of the quarantine, everyone was home and they were binge watching their favorite TV shows and stuff. So we decided to do two quizzes on that. We did a quiz on Lord of the Rings extended movie series, and another one we did, I think, one of our all-time childhood favorites, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And yeah, that's how we like with the given situation, that's how we came up with project ideas and stuff.
All right. So club service is all about fellowship, bringing the club members together, and even in the midst of a pandemic, I can see that you all have successfully achieved your goals. So congratulations, guys, on that. Um,
Thank you, Vinarish.
all right. So now we have something fun prepared for y'all. So this is the set of questions that I'm gonna ask y'all. So try to answer as honestly as possible. Let me get the
Okay.
questions. Okay. Uh, this segment is called Would You Rather. So my first question is, would you rather speak to animals or know other people's thoughts? How about Mark?
Mm, I would speak to animals.
All right, Lavanya?
I would rather know other people's thoughts.
Okay, very different personalities, but no worries, you all come together when you all work, then that's amazing. My second question, would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told? Lavanya, how about you? Rather lose the
I think
ability to believe.
losing the ability to lie is that.
All right, what about Mark?
Yeah, I'm also going with losing the ability to fly.
All right. My next question, would you rather have a job where you talk to people all day or a job where I have to stay at your desk by yourself all day? How about Mark?
I would prefer to talk to people.
Definitely sit by the table by myself all day.
Rather reserved person you are, I'd say.
Yes.
All right. One more question. Would you rather meet your partner's siblings first or their closest friends first? How about Lavanya?
I think I would meet the friends first because more than the family, the friends knows the juicy stuff and the good stuff. So yeah, that would be a good advantage to meet the
Yeah,
friends first rather than going to the family first. Yeah.
true, true. How about Mark?
Mm, I would meet my siblings first because I like them a lot more than I mean more than they are my everything, I would say.
All right, all right. Amazing. Y'all did really well in the game segment. So, all right, guys, let's wrap things up for today. In conclusion, let me ask. Um, can you tell us one thing to roast your president? How about Lavanya?
Okay. To Rasta president. Okay, so I think he's a wonderful president and he can achieve a lot of things in a short duration of time. Like there's literally nothing he can do. So I think personally, for him, sky is the limit. Yeah.
Excellent. How about Mark?
Yeah, he's a wonderful president for us. Like he gave us many motivation and all to go. I mean, to organize projects and all. So if I want to roast him, I would say like he's the what do you call angel of IIT boys, Pagi? Yeah.
Nice. Very nice point, Mark. All right. So last but not least, with the experience that you all have faced this year, what kind of advice can you all give to a future club service director when planning projects? How about Mark?
Yeah, so first of all, I would like to say that we weren't ready for the virtual projects because all we expected at the beginning of the year was to organize physical projects. So we prepared physical projects and we ended up doing many virtual projects due to the pandemic. So I would advise them to if they are organizing projects, I mean, if they are going ahead, I mean, with the planning part, um, do plan for virtual as well because we should have alternatives always because we can't predict the situations, right? So we have to be prepared for anything that is coming against us. So and organizing projects is fun, right? Many people think that it's very hard. I mean, no one will support, right? It's just about having the experience of organizing an event, right? So, as a, I mean, as a project, I mean, as a director, I would say it is really fun when you organize projects. You get experience and the exposure is priceless, right? So that's my advice for the coming areas.
All right. Excellent. How about Lavanya?
Okay, so I think just like Mark said, our last Rotaract year ended with a quarantine period. So we were actually planning to. So for the first wave ended, everything was good. So we had actually planned to do a lot of physical projects, but because of the second and the third wave, we had to cancel or postpone most of our club service project we had planned. But what I have to say is, no matter like I think me and Mark, we were feeling helpless because we didn't know what to do because everything was virtual and almost everything we had planned got cancelled because of COVID. So we were feeling helpless and we didn't know what to do. We didn't know like any virtual projects to do. So but I have to say is you can ask your friends. I mean, like you may not have good ideas to do projects and stuff, but you can always Ask your friends in the board. I mean, they have wonderful, wonderful ideas. Even for me, I think the kindness of the Among Us tournament, it was an idea brought up by one of our board members. Not by me, not by Mark, but one of our other board members. So no matter how you feel, like even when you feel like you have met a dead end, it's not the dead end. There's always a way out of it. And if you can't deal with it on your own, if you feel like you can't come up with your own project ideas, you can always ask for help. And we are here, and the rest of the board members, the rest of the club members, they're all here to like help you. Like, don't hesitate to ask for help if you have any problems.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, thank you so much, Mark and Lavanya, for joining with me to talk about your road track journey, about your experiences. I had a great time with you guys. So, thank you once again for being here today.
Thank you, Winnery. We had a great time, and yeah, I hope everyone stays safe in their homes.
Yeah,
Right.
thanks a lot, Vinuri, for organizing such a project. And
Uh, yeah, no worries. So, with that, we are going to end today's episode of The Lounge, Season 2 by the Rotaract Club of Achievers Sanka Business School. So, until we meet again, stay safe.